a chair and join me today. Out in my workshop, I'm tinkering away. Wanda above staring down on me. Wonder what my next project will be. Working on my Johnson, my Mercury Mark 10. Firing up my StarCraft to fish again. Grab your friends and your dog is too, to watch Tim's Workshop on my YouTube. Hey, welcome to Tim's Workshop. Back on the 1965 Evinrude outboard motor. Kind of bouncing around here between motors, but that's based on parts that I ordered. So I got the some gaskets and stuff that I ordered from marineengine.com. Show you what I got here. Intake manifold, I ordered the gaskets for it. I ordered one reed was okay, but the other reed on the one side had a gap on it, so I decided, because it was just over the allowance of 10 thousandths gap, it was at 11 thousandths, I decided I'm going to replace it. And according to what I was reading, if you replace a reed, you need to replace the reed stop as well. Okay, it's kind of bent up, and the reason it's bent up is when the reed opens, the reed will stop against this. If you didn't have this, the reed would bend up and destroy it. So this will keep that. So you got to have both. So if you're going to replace one reed, you got to have the reed stop as well. And then I got the there we go. Okay, the reed intake gasket, but it actually takes two of them. So this is the one that goes over the reeds, and then this one is one goes over the reed plate. The reed plate sandwiches between the two gaskets. But then, since the reed, as you saw in the previous clip, the reed was so bad, looking, that I decided the reed plate was all gunked up and the gasket was torn and all that. I decided, since that looked so bad, I might as well go ahead and pull the head. And look at this little tiny head gasket. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm getting this off. Well, the only bolt that came out, let me get the bolts here. Okay, the only bolt that came out without breaking was the one that has the bracket on it. So, and that's what it looked like, covered with rust, and all the other ones broke in the same spot, which was right at the bottom of the shank of the bolt before the threads start. So that was the weakest spot for the bolt to break off. Okay. Now, when you look at this, that shows that the bolts, once I get this head cover plate off, the threads are going to stick out. Okay. What I'm going to do is heat those up. I believe this is aluminum. I don't have my magnet with me, but you don't want to overheat aluminum. If it is aluminum, the aluminum will expand, but the bolt won't. Okay, so should be able to get the vice grips on, heat it up back and forth until I get those studs out of there. And then I got to get some new bolts. So right now what I'm trying to do is get the rest of this plate off. And with the stud sticking out, of course, it makes it harder to get off. So I got this side, I started on it already, I kind of broke that loose. Now I got to work on this side. Okay. And just keep working at it until it comes apart. Alrighty. Get this old head gasket off of here and see what it looks like. There's all the studs sticking out. Getting the gooey stuff out. Yeah, these passages were clogged up. Look at that stuff coming out of there. It's hard for water to get through there if it's like that. I've never tore one apart like this before. As you could probably tell for the people that are watching this, seeing me struggle with this. But, yeah. The passages, other than clogged, it doesn't look too bad, really. Well, that cylinder looks pretty good. I don't feel any scars in that one at all. So let's see what the top cylinder looks like. A little rough right there, but that can clean up. See what I'm talking about? Right there. Feels almost like it's slightly pitted. This one's more burnt looking than this one. This one here is not so much. Now, why is it pitted like that? I'll have to look that up and see what that means. The motor is really old, so I knew that. Next thing is getting these studs out of here. Man, those studs look kind of, you can't even see threads on that one. A little bit of thread, that one. Yeah, that one's the same way as the upper one. It just completely caked over. No sign of threads on any of these except for this one here. I need to take this. See, there's a screw missing here. Now that. I don't know if that would affect the compression or not, but I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a screw there. You know, the screw for this goes in this. It has nothing to do with this. So why is it missing a screw there? I probably need to take this off too. Hopefully I can save that gasket. Well, since we're here, we might as well take it apart. I'm going to need a better screwdriver though. Oh yeah, that comes off. This is the exhaust cover. Yeah, I really didn't think I was going to get this deeply involved in this motor. But, you know, I knew eventually I would end up having to take one apart, so I think it's interesting myself. Those pistons are so tiny. Alright, let's see if I can get this cover off. Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, well, that gasket didn't survive. What is that? Well, I can make a gasket. Oh, the rings look okay.